Hey everybody, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we automated the monorail behind us. Got a little distraction from the launch site, which is kind of nice for my mental health. Feel like we've been racking our brains on that thing for a little while. So yeah, off camera I did get the other two stations, or at least the other two directions, so now it comes in. It puts up these hooks to charge the monorail, and then it goes off again when the delay is done. So I think I stopped it for now. The train will just sit here. So let's go into the delay. No, it's depart. That's what I'm looking for. So I've got these different depart ones. They are 2 minutes, is what I set them to, just to have it go a little bit faster. We'll probably set that back up to 5, maybe. Yeah, let's do like 300 seconds on those. I think that's better. All right, so off camera, since the last episode, I did get the other two the other two directions. We had to arrive at the apartment, and then we had to arrive in this launch station. So I got those done. I got these hooks up here that will go up to the ceiling to charge it. It only charges in this launch station right now, but that has been enough, actually, to keep this guy powered. Wheels really don't use that much power at all. So, that's good. Let's check the tanks, make sure those are on stockpile. Stockpile on, good. Alright, one thing I haven't checked is the inventory on our... is one of these an access panel? No, I guess not. Is our Gatlings. Let's see. Gatling turrets. What's launch tower? Snub. Oh, I guess it must be this one. Must be these 4, because they're on 4 different cars, but the white one we definitely know is this car. Which means I didn't name them, so that's a thing, and we don't have any ammo. And they should be drawing from here, and they cannot. So I wonder why that is. You're connected, right? Yeah, you're connected. Locked. And that goes down, and these go across like this. That's all green. And those should all be T's. And then over here, they're T's as well. But why is this not connecting to that? Okay, can I get Gatling to here? Yes, I can. I just cannot get it in from there, through here, into the Gatling. So why is that? I thought we had it all plumbed. This guy comes along here, right? He's plumbed up into the vent. Yeah, so that's its junction. Comes along here. I mean, it's got to be plumbed up somewhat because it's getting air into those tanks. So are these just blocking it? Are the sorters off or something? Drain all off. That doesn't matter. But they're on. All right, we might need to check the sorter whitelist to make sure that they're actually whitelisted properly. That might be the problem. I don't see a plumbing problem. I wonder if I can unlock... I should be able to switch lock these without having any trouble. Okay, we're not connected, we're not moving or doing anything. I think we're okay. I don't think it triggers anything to unlock those. Okay, now we can actually see the inventory. There you go. Active filters, they're all on whitelist, but they have nothing in them. Okay, well that'll do it. Let's see, do we want to do ammo or do we want to just do Gatling ammo box? Probably just the Gatling ammo box. Okay, now that I got a whitelist, let's go ahead and connect this back. Actually, before I do that, I don't think I named them. Alright, now let's lock. Hey, look at that, the monorail Gatlings actually have ammo. Sweet. Okay. That probably explains why they weren't shooting as many meteors as they thought they should. We only had one with actual ammo left in it. Alright, well we got the Gatling sorted out, that's good. Do I want to put this guy back on depart? We could have this guy traveling back and forth, and then he would just arrive eventually, but this station is also under construction, so I kind of feel like I don't want to cycle the airlock over and over as this guy comes back and forth, so I think we'll just leave him here for now. I think there's also some things we could do in the future with this. Now that I know, like, the AI recorder, we can get waypoints. I wonder if we put, like, another AI recorder that has waypoints, like, every kilometer or something, and that sends an action relay to update a map. That we could, like, create a map of lights that it kind of tells where the train is. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if we have to have, like, a channel, an action relay channel for every dot, or we just have it, like, cycle. It knows what direction it's going, so it turns off the one and turns on the other. That might be the way to do it. That every time it sends a signal, it just updates the lights. But we'll see. A map somewhere would be kind of cool. That's maybe over here on this wall. Like a light map that would indicate where the train is. I think that would be cool. I think we could do something. But that's a future project. Let's see, down here I did do, yeah, this walkway so we'd get across. I want to get some railings on there. Yeah, and these will be below the sensor, so we shouldn't mess with anything, so that's good. I had enough to build 2. Okay. And then I went ahead and put a large cargo container down here. This has pretty much all of our stuff. I really probably should have done a lower inventory, because this holds a ton of stuff. Which really kind of makes our, like, cargo boxes and stuff kind of pointless, but that's all right. And then I did put a nuclear reactor here. We got a little bit of uranium, but I was disconnecting and connecting the base, so we weren't on our, like, big solar area over there, so I need some backup over here while I was doing some testing and trying to get my FPS to be nice. Right now it's at 120, and that was fine, but during the train ride in here, it was at like 60, so I don't know if it's the pressurization of that, or lack thereof, of that room up there not being pressurized, and this stuff down here being pressurized. I don't know what it was, but we're good now. Oh, another thing, if we're going to be messing with waypoints and AI recorders, I kind of want to increase the speed on this guy. He's pretty slow, but we did find out that he can apparently skip 1 block, and he's totally fine. He can still drive, so the track detection, we might want to just do it that there's 2 blocks missing, and then we can get this guy to go faster and stop in time, but let's go focus on something else this episode. I don't want to have it on monorail for 3 episodes in a row. Let's see, I think it's this door. Let's check. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's got a block. Nope, yep, it is a side over here. I put in a temporary door just for a cheap airlock. So I don't want to lose all that air. Alright, so one thing I want to do is I want to finish up these rooms. I don't think I... Oh, I actually did. Okay. I was going to say, some of these I feel like are not done completely. We need to check. Oh, I guess it's done up here. Alright, never mind. It looks like the rooms are done up here. Does this look weird? Why is that black and then it turns into black? I guess that's the post going over. And then this is the post going up. Let's see, is that strange? We've got this black bar coming across here and then it just ends into white. Should it have had this A-frame? But like if I did that A-frame, it would cut into, yeah, that window and all sorts of other stuff. That's alright. Alright, so this episode I kind of want to get some of the extra stuff done, or at least the beginning of the episode. We've got these 2 floors done on this side and then nothing on this side. And then these 2 up here need to be finished as well. So I got some cargo up here so we can finish out these rooms. Maybe we'll make these a suite up here or something, like this will be bigger for this particular room. I think that might be a good idea. He probably could have this corner as well, because we don't necessarily need to walk over here to get into this room. This can be the entrance this way. So this can be a big suite. This will probably just be 2 rooms still, but then we'll convert this one over to a bigger suite as well. That makes more sense for like the top corner thing. Quest thing. Let's see, I'm out of energy. I put cargo access up here. Did I put a refill? I did. It's down here, but that's alright. Alright, so it's those doors, it's screens, lockers, bathrooms on the end wall, and then the bed is there. Okay. Been a while. Gotta remember what we did. You know, that cargo access might be able to stay. I painted it yellow because it was going to be temporary, but that might be able to stay. A bed there, bed there. We're not going to worry about that one yet. Back to the doors. Yep, doing the solid one, right? Okay, lockers, not the weapons locker. You know what? I'm going to put the TV on here. We don't need the fridge. Text panel, there we go. Alright, it's not so bad. Did I get this lighting done in here? I feel like I might need to... Yeah, naming is going to be a real pain in the butt. You know what? I think I'm going to keep that. I'm good with that cargo access there. We'll pretend like it's a garbage chute or something. I probably won't do it on each floor, though. Probably just here at the top is fine. It does need to be black, though, doesn't it? Alright, we'll put the doubles up for now. I know I was talking about, like, breaking it up with vending machines and other things, but I haven't seen any submissions for screens and stuff, so we're just gonna leave it a double for now, and then we'll figure it out later. Let's see, beds. Alright, beds and couches. Let's get the new simple bed. And couches and stuff, and let's figure out what we can place in this big room. Alright, door can still go there. We do need a wall of some type here. We'll probably grind this out to be back to the normal window. Goodbye, steel plate. Oh, he's clinging on. That guy's getting sun, isn't it? Okay, good. I was worried about the power on that guy. I have not plugged him in or done anything with him. He's just chilling down there. That is awfully big, but I feel like that's okay. I guess we could do like a room divider. Like this will be the bedroom back here, so we could put the toilets here. I think will work. Because we do have a vent here, so we can pressurize the room. So we could do like a door here. Do a door there, and then the bed is in here, which means we don't want that.
Full.
Just fine, okay. Those parts are gonna go. Bye! We'll get you later. This is like a double bed. That would make more sense. Does that work? And then this would be like a living room area. Yeah, I think that works. We don't have that much space in here. It feels like a lot of space, but it's really not. And then here we gotta figure out something for the wall anyway. Which I guess could be an entertainment center or something. Alright, the coffee and the bookshelf is there, but I don't know exactly where to put that. I guess we could put it here, and maybe the entertainment center there. Not like the inset couch one, with the planter wall, yeah. Is this upside down? What's going on with this block? There we go. Yeah, you know, that's not bad. The couch can be in the hallway. Actually, that's really good. I like that. Yeah, I really like the couch in the hallway. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That works for me. Yeah, and I can't put anything there because the railing is there, and I can't flip to the other side because the window is there, so... Yep. I think I could put a vending machine or something in the middle and extend the screen all the way out here, but that's not happening. Alright, well, I don't know how long later. I think I've got it all. Hopefully? Did I get it all welded? I think so. Over here, I just kept this one. This one is a normal... Yeah, that one's a normal room. And then over here is that other room that we made with this bed. Which I think is probably fine. I think we'll probably just keep that one. Oh, I did do that window on the other side. That's a little awkward, isn't it? Maybe I should change it, huh? I forgot that I did those windows over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's grind this stuff off. I don't know why I'm worried about grinding this like I'm gonna depressurize the base. It's all depressurized. I'm like worried about the other thing on the other wall. Do I want to keep this door? Do I want to do this any different than it is? I like the window because I have it over there too. Which means the bathroom was here, which means the door could go right here.
Inventory full.
Alright, light there. Do we want the door over here or over here? Probably the door on the end here, now that I see it. I was thinking about there. And then the bathroom would go here. We put on the full door in that case? Sure. And then I guess... and then the bathroom here with the shower? That way? Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then the bed could technically go right here, but then we've covered up our vent for pressurization, so I guess we could just flip the 2 blocks there? Yeah, I think I want to do that. Let's flip those guys, of course. Where are my Willis ducks? Did I pass them? Yes, I did. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then in theory, like instead of a screen taking up the wall, we could maybe do like a hologram. There we go. We could do a hollow LCD there. So his TV like comes in front of the window. Let's see. We don't really need anything here on that wall, but this is awkward. Let's put our locker there. All right. Well, it's not much different, but I like the layout better because we actually get the windows. So yeah, I'm good with that. All right, we got a better suite over there, and then this one is slightly better than the normals. I think that's fine. We need another screen in here now, though. All right, there we go. I think we've got all of this side done. We've got this whole other side here, but somebody was pointing out that by the time we get this done, we've got basically 4 per level. 4, so 12 on that side, 12 on that side, so 24 people that can be in this hotel. Which is not a lot, but by the time we get it over here, there's 48. And then over at the apartment, we've got 12 on the outside, 9 on the inside, so that's 18 on the inside, plus 12, that's 42. Well, apartments. Some of them hold a lot of people. Some of them are like bars and discos and corporate offices and stuff. So I think we house a lot less people over there than we would over here in a hotel. So, I'm thinking this half will be the hotel. Alright, I think over here, we'll keep these double windows, or maybe we'll cut them, and we'll see how the room lays out, but we'll use the whole space for an apartment that'll have like a kitchenette and the whole thing. So like, or multiple bedrooms and a kitchenette. So we'll have multiple apartment complexes in here, and maybe we could fill up the middle even. It doesn't necessarily need to have this lobby like the other side does. But it would be kind of nice, because I feel like if that were the case, I probably shouldn't have put this on this end, because you're going to be coming from the rocket here, walking through this lobby. So it would be nice to have a nice lobby in here. But even if it's overhead and it's got stuff on top of it, and then you walk into here and you see this more open area, that might be fine. Yeah, you know what? I think that is fine. You can walk through. I mean, you'll be walking this route, and then you walk into an elevator, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it lays out. And then you walk into here and you see the grandeur before you get onto the monorail. So yeah, I think this side will be an apartment. So let's try to get an apartment complex going. Let's get some energy. Yeah, we could do something like this all the way across, and then maybe down here when we dig it out, instead of having like a central mound or something, like this is actually customs. That might be the better way to do it, because we might want to come out right here. Like the path is in the middle, as opposed to like this park thing in the middle. That would make more sense. So like you come in here, and you walk into this area, and then you can either go left or right to get around this stuff, to go through to the monorail. But you're just coming right through the center, and maybe that's where we can put like customs and TSA type stuff as you come through. That might be good, and then the stuff is on the side, which means this all could just be filled in. It means the middle one has no windows, but I think that's also fine. The lower tier people, I guess, get to sit with no windows, or maybe higher tier, because you don't get decompression. You know, maybe the agoraphobic might not want it. Oh, those might have to be Willis ducts again, huh? Because we're going to need oxygen into these rooms. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. I really should plan out one room, or at least one wing here, and see if we can get the lobster in here to weld it. Would be a good idea. Alright, let's see if we can make some apartments. Let's see, what would it be? 1, 2, 3, and then we could have a tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, tunnel, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's going to be an odd number, isn't it? So maybe this will be the straight well through here. Which is fine, I guess. I guess the bottom's going to be bigger than the top. It's going to come in by 1 every time we do it. So by the time we get 3 here, we could have 1, 2, 3 here. It would have a hallway on both sides. Alright, so how do we want to get to these apartments? Do we want to come down the hallway and have the doors here? Or do we want to come here and come into the house? This might be the easier way. Alright, less talking, more buildy. Let's try to figure something out here. Alright, change of plan. I've been trying to come up with something that would fit in that tiny little spot, and I'm not having any luck, because I gotta get a kitchen in there. I wanted to have like a living room, And then the little bedroom was super tiny over here. Like, bathroom was great, you know, whatever. A bed. I was trying to walk in here. That didn't really work. But like get a kitchen and a living room and the whole thing, that's not enough space at all. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have is this the middle? That's the middle. This will be the hallway going down, and there'll be an apartment on this side and that side, and it'll just get shorter as we go up. So this will be like the multifamily down here, and it'll get shorter as we go. Everyone will have a window. We're not going to have to worry about the middle space. I think that's going to work a lot better. And so then it means we have 5 or 6 wide, you know, because we can take up this space here. We can take up this space here for both sides. You know, like we can flip-flop who gets what. I think that will be good there. And then the hallway here, it will be, I guess, 2 wide, but 1 wide here, and then on the side we'll do these blocks. Yeah, these guys. So maybe that'll be here. This one's that black bulkhead, so maybe it'll be a different block, or maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be this and it'll just be black. Alright, that's going to be our hallway, and then we'll pick one of these. It might be on the end or it might be in the middle. I don't really know how it's going to lay out. That can be just a half door. Really, we can use whatever half door we want. We could use this one, or we can use that one. That one does have a little bit of a window, and that one's totally closed. I'm thinking the one with the window looks more apartment friendly. You know, because this is not going to be like looking into the bedroom. They're going to have their own rooms and stuff. So that's probably better. I like the solid one for the hotel. This one looks good for the hotel room because you're staring directly into somebody's bedroom. Is there a bed in here? Yeah, okay. Forgot what bed we used. So do I want the living room to be over here or the bedroom? I'm thinking we'll have the living rooms over here with the windows. So we'll probably tear that back out and go back to how it was. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we can have couches and whatever else there. I guess we could have had the bedroom sunken in and the living room would be kind of sunk in. It's just splitting the two. Oh, we may end up splitting it again. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up splitting again. That seems awfully large for a living room, because what I could do is put like couches here and here. Do I really run out of interior plate? Come on. Oh, those are the outer blocks. Those have to be there. Okay, so we could do couch there, then the living room's kind of here, and then here we could do an entertainment center on both sides. Is that in there with the kitchen? I think it is. Yeah. So do like, one guy gets his entertainment center there, the other guy gets it faced there. And then the same couch arrangement. Yeah, that works. Then we do want to split this again. I'm just going to keep doing this over and over, apparently.
Energy low.
Okay, yeah, there we go. They get their TV, these guys get their TV. Maybe we could put something on those blocks there. Yeah, that's fine. And then here would be the bedroom, which really should be fairly easy to do. We could just put a door here. For the beds, we could do like this and block in the wall. That doesn't block the window very much. That's not bad. We could also put like the bed right here, like this, so you're kind of against the window. That's fine. Yeah, if I put like the kitchen in this, it'll be here on this one side, but then the other side would be blank, because yeah, it's a corner kitchen, so that doesn't really work. Although I could put the kitchen there, and the other guy's kitchen could go right there. Is that awkward though? I feel like the kitchen, yeah, that's a little weird. Alright, hold on. What if we put the kitchen a little bit different? What if we do share the kitchen blocks? What do we want? Have this, and then there's the other kitchen block. It's this, that is mostly the stove. So it'd be nice to have like the sink one here, right? Sink, microwave. I guess that's got a microwave and a stove and a tiny sink. This one has the coffee maker though, so we gotta have the coffee maker. I feel like that's a necessity. Okay, there's our kitchen. This will not be our door anymore. Our door will probably be here. We'll walk in. I guess we could walk in from here too. Nothing saying that we can't. Alright, then over on this side is our walk-in closet thing. The door will be here. We got our closet there. Then we just need to come up with something for the wall here. I guess it'll be another bathroom probably. Because we'll walk in this way and turn into the kitchen. And then our other bedroom can be here. Bedroom there. Yeah, I think that's good. I guess we could have like a guest half bath in the middle here. Because these are windows, so we don't want to see into the elevator. definitely need to block that up.
Energy low.
All right, well, Ice Deborah is probably going to kick my butt, but we've got an apartment now. So we walk in here. I guess we could put something here. Maybe a TV or a welcome or something, because that's kind of obnoxious. But you got your closet there. You've got your kitchen over here, which I think we can repeat pretty easily, just flip-flopping this over on the other side. You've got your dining room. All right, and here we got a little bed, locker, bathroom. And then over here is our bigger door to get into our master bedroom, I guess. So we got our little planter there, our bathroom there, bed here with a window, and our locker. I think that's pretty good. I'm thinking about tearing this guy out, and we could put in a TV. I could put that guy in. We see the X from the other side, but that might not be a bad thing. Eh, it's not horrible. Yeah, and then you get your living room here with your viewing, and then we've got a terrarium. So we got some wall space that we could put some stuff up against. We could put like a crate or something on the ground. It doesn't really matter. Is that in with these? Yeah, like we could put a crate or boxes or something here on the ground. That's all fine. I think it's pretty good. We've got basically just a 2-bedroom. I really wish these were like double beds, but that's alright. You know, I'm looking at this. I could probably just put the door here or here. That would be awkward to walk into the desk, but what if we put the door there? We walk in this way. We could take that guy out. Could we expand this bedroom? Alright, here we go. Slight modification. You walk in 1 block over. We've got a locker here instead of the bigger one. And then I've got this block. I don't know how I feel about it. I wish there was more half-block decorations, but little bookshelf, coffee shelf. You kind of got to squeeze in here between the chairs, but I also kind of like the confinedness of it, because in theory we're going to have a roof on here. Walk in here, here's your bedroom. We've got a bed there and a bed there, so I was able to gain another bedroom. And then this is actually another bed that's got the locker facing it. I think that looks pretty cool. The bed's, I think, on this side, so we don't see it from the elevator, so that's good. So this may not work on the other versions that we build around, but worked out in this particular room, so I like it. And then over here, we got our master bedroom, same as it was. I think that's good, at least for one of them. Yeah, so like mirroring on this other side, this guy is not going to work on that wall, but I guess it could work that wall, but I'm sharing this common wall between, so that doesn't really work either. So I guess this layout technically would work over here, because this would be the rotation over that direction, so I guess this one and this one would be slightly different. And then these ones are all going to be different because we're going to get more narrow. So that's a thing. I guess I should probably figure out what I'm going to do for a ceiling here. Right, there we go. I think that's going to work for vents. We've got, well, we don't have any downstairs, but we'll put some downstairs. But that's probably good enough for the apartments here. We just need to maintain pressure. So that should be good. I just realized that this conveyor will be seen from inside the elevator. So I might patch that up. I might, like, take out the cargo access and we'll just put it back to a conveyor. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright, got another apartment layout over here. Similar-ish, but different. So the kitchen is here. Because the kitchen was offset over here, instead of being, you know, right in the corner, I was able to put this guy in the corner, and I think that looks pretty good. So we got a kitchen there. We've got the same dining room table. The couch is, I guess I could put it the other way. It could go right here, couldn't it? To face the TV. That probably makes more sense. At the time, I just put it in there. Alright, let's take that couch out. Yeah, I think it would look better there, wouldn't it? Yeah, you can actually face the TV. Yeah, I guess we got this corner we could do something with. Planter, maybe? Alright, pretty much the same living room. That's just offset. This guy was offset, so I was able to put the kitchen there. I do have the half door here. I could put a full door, but I feel like the half door is okay. Here's your bathroom over here, and then we've got 3 beds in this one with a locker. I think that worked out pretty good. Kind of like the small door for the auxiliary bedrooms, and then you know that this is the master bedroom. So the same thing here. We got the planter, bathroom, bed. I think that works out pretty good. I need to redo these windows. There we go. So I'll need to redo all of these, really. Okay, I think we've got a good layout. Now, for the venting. Let's see, we've got space here, and we technically have space over here, so I guess the vent will go right in this area. We need
Energy critical.
Okay, we need some energy, and then we'll get back to it. Yeah, again, I need some room in here. Get this out of here. Should just bring this guy up through the ceiling as we go. It's really what I should be doing. And then cut it out later when we're done with it, but that's okay. Oh, I do love these troffer lights. We'll put another one right here. I guess this can be blocks. Okay, then Willis duct here. Like that. Okay, there we go. We got some lights that we're gonna have to adjust. And then the Willis duct will bring oxygen into the room. I guess we need to carry it further to get it into the bedrooms, huh? Troffer lights don't really make sense for a bedroom, do they? We should probably go back to these lights for the bedroom. Okay, that can go there, that can go there. Okay, so then we want to vent over this bedroom. We want to vent over this bedroom. Vent over this one and over this one. Okay, that works. Now we just need to fill in the rest of it, right? We got a light over there. We got a light over the kitchen. That should be plenty of light. Yeah, it works. Now we'll just fill in the rest with interior blocks or floor blocks. I guess I don't know which one's cheaper. Steel plate construction. These are probably the cheaper, better ones to go with. Yeah, the panels are the same on there. They just have that little stripey thing that we got to worry about. Which is not the end of the world. Or we're not going to see this block here because we're going to get the other block on top of it. These will go on top. Except for where the door goes through. But from the bottom, do we want anything here? We want to do like pipe works? Those are expensive though. You know what? I'm going to do the pipes. Always do the pipes. I think I can reach in here with the lobster. Give it a shot. Definitely help with the pipework stuff. Let's get an angle on here. Oh yeah, we can easily get in here. This is definitely a strobe effect, so I might not show much of it. Oof. Even welders don't hurt my eyes is still pretty intense. Especially at night. I think I may have forgotten to put large steel tube in the lobster here, because I think that's what we're missing. Alright, well I got the lobster to do the hard part, and I think I didn't pack it with large steel tube, which is the heavy stuff. So, oops. Okay, there we go. And then I realized I probably should have copied the rooms over here while I could see it from the top down. Oops. That's alright. I guess I'll be walking in and out of these rooms and get it recreated on the other side here. Okay. We'll see how much fits into the montage. I'm not really sure. It's definitely tight quarters in here. I think I've got it. So here we are on the second floor. So here's the first floor. We did this one on camera, I believe. So all the rooms are there. Second floor is very similar. Obviously, it's just one block shorter. So I got a little kitchen here with the bar wrapping around there. Living room area. I don't know if I like this one as much. The TV's kind of awkward, but that's all right. Bedroom here, screen, toilet, and then over here is another bathroom in this area with 2 beds. Across the way is another living room area, kitchenette thing here, and then a bedroom over here, and then a twin right here. And then the top floor is definitely more compact. I still got to fill in the floors, but that's all right. We got our little kitchen here, a little bit of seating. A room in here. with a bed, locker, bathroom. And then over on this side is another bed with just a half bath, I guess. Locker and TV still got to fill in the floor. And then this side is very similar. Actually, I think it's exactly the same. Bedroom in here. And then another bedroom in here. So, I think I've got all that working, and then I think I've got all of this venting done to vent both places, because the ceiling here is going to be, you know, a full ceiling. I guess this one... No, this will be a half block ceiling, which is why I put the half block lights there. This one will be full block because it'll be the floor of the restaurant up here. So that one's fine. That maybe we could have put a Willis duct in there, but this one I couldn't. So, I think I've got the venting done. Let's see, can I access it from anywhere? I think I can, right here. Yeah, it's definitely not the prettiest. Like, it gets down into this bedroom here, and then it'll tee off and goes over there to the other side, which is the hallway, which is where it's getting air. And then I flipped ones over, so that's getting the upstairs. That one's getting the upstairs bedroom, and then it flips back around to get the bottom. So you definitely can't walk through them, but that's okay. The air can get through, and that's really the important thing. So I think I've got it all. Kind of wandered around a little bit. I got a vent in this room. I got a vent in this room. Yep, a vent in this room. So I think we're good there. We'll check the top floor real quick. We got a floor vent there, one there, and then one right there. So yeah, we should be good. Then we can close up all these doors and have air throughout. So that works. So now really it's just about putting lights down here, I think, is what I need to focus on. Definitely need to come through with a paint gun because everything is white in here. That's a little ridiculous. Maybe the ceiling should be gray or something. I don't know. It is definitely very monotone. Yeah, there we go. We'll use troffer lights in here because we need the half blocks for the ceiling. Where in this one? Here, I guess? It's not going to look from the top. Oh, you barely notice it. Okay. Easy enough. I don't know what that room looks like. It's going to be different, right? No, these guys are twins, aren't they? Alright, I think I got it all. I need to adjust all the lighting settings because they're terrible, but we've got light in every room. And we've got ventilation, so I think we are good. We've got a whole nother apartment complex, basically. So then we've got the hotel over here. I think that turned out pretty good. We'll have to figure out something with the elevator lobby here of what to do. I guess maybe just couches or something in here. I did just put a temporary block over this elevator, so I could get refill access. Yeah, I think the next thing we want to do, the sun is still down. Let's work on this restaurant up here. So let's work on the outer shell of it, so we can get it radiation proof before the sun peeks out over there. Oh. I hear them hitting. We haven't heard our turrets come up. Oh, there they come. You gonna get it? You gonna get it? Oh, there's one overhead. Oh, you didn't get that one. Yeah, we definitely need to have some detectors out further. I was thinking about putting cameras like on the side of the building right here. But now that I see how long those took to pop up because of that camera over there, it'll detect the ones that are further out. We should probably put some spotter cameras around further out. Well, that was a fairly uneventful meteor storm, but still fun to watch. Okay, where am I going? Where did I park my car? Down a level. That's where we're going. Alright, let's just block these in for now, so we have a floor to stand on. Do I want to move? I probably should move the cargo access up here, because I didn't really want it there, did I? Yeah, how do we want to handle this? Do we want to arc this down like that? I have a feeling I need to bring it out one more because we need the glass. The glass would go here. Not that one, this one. Yeah, if we slope the glass, it's going to go right there flush. Or I could back it up. I could either back it all the way up there, which I guess kind of makes more sense. It's before that beam that goes across. Kind of like we did over here. But then that cuts into the room, that I get that much less area for chairs and stuff. I guess that's not the end of the world. That probably makes more sense right there, doesn't it? I mean, that definitely gets the shape of it. This guy is going to be here as an upright. And then I'd have to close this guy in. And if I close it on the inside, I'd have to do an interior block, which again would really limit the floor space again, which I don't necessarily want to do. Thinking this one needs like a outside bay window or something would be nice. I'm not really sure what to do here. I could do something like this. Let's see, those are lights though, aren't they? Yeah, I was thinking I could replace those blocks with these guys here. So then we could build an outer half wall, but that's a light and I kind of want to keep it. Okay, so that limits us a little bit. What if I just did it orange? So it just kind of looks like it's supposed to be protruding out. Like this and this. Yeah, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? I don't like that one at all. Crap. What else could we do? Guess I could just put the windows on the outside. Is that going to look weird? I have a feeling I'm going to need to put a full window on here because we had issues over here with it sealing, but that was these angled ones. I had to do a full block. I don't remember how these angled ones, the 2x1s work. Alright, could we get away with something as simple as this? And then we need a double. I need to check if that's going to be airtight, and I guess I need to... let's see, could I just do this? No, because I've got that piping going all the way across, which is going to be awkward. I'm less impressed by it on the outside, but that's alright. And then that's on the inside, so we technically have a block here. So we could, like, put a beam or something down. I'm just curious, just to give it some life here, what if we did like this? Where does this guy end? Yeah, it kind of ends a little too tall. Which, I guess that guy could go like that. It's not terrible. Kind of ties it in a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. Gives it a little bit more character, at least in the corner. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, let's get the other side over here done. I guess for this post, do we want to put... No, that just goes down into nothing. Okay, so for this post, what do we want to do? I guess probably just the, like, pipes or something? I'm always about that pipes. Alright, now, do we want the stairs to come all the way down into here or not? I still didn't make myself any emergency stairs, did I? Oops. Somebody had mentioned it, that I need stairs in here, and I was thinking about taking one of the hotel rooms, and I never did I? Oops. I guess we still can. We can take out one of those hotel rooms, and it'll be this stairwell. So now, I guess do we need these stairs to go down through here somehow? I mean, I guess really the middle is the only place to do them. Debating. I guess I could have the emergency stairs for the upper floor go on the outside of the building, couldn't I? Somehow, because I've got, the airlock here, so they could go out the airlock and then somehow get off of this catwalk over here. So like this guy could be somehow emergency access out of here. That might not be a bad idea, actually. I can't hug it right up against the building because I've got that glass right there. But maybe right there. You come down 1, 2, 3. Like what if this guy came down, nope, I can't do that one. Do here. What if that guy came down like that? That's not terrible. Maybe the other side and we can make sure we have stairwell access over here. And maybe the catwalk goes to whatever building we put over here for the launch site. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have an outside stair access because that's the ops area. So ops will go there. The restaurant will be here. I guess the restaurant is the only one now that is going to have any question on emergency stairwell. I don't know why I'm that concerned about it. I really shouldn't be, but, you know. I mean, hopefully in the future they have better elevators, but we can go ahead and get rid of this.
Full.
They do have 2 elevators, so there still is some egress out of here. So technically it's fine, but I guess we could maybe fit a stairwell in here somewhere. Where would we do that, though? I'd have to cut into this room here, and maybe I could put the stairs right here in a door? What are you? You are the kitchen. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess in theory it could go right here. No, because the door is right there. Oh, I'd really have to reconfigure this room. Alright, well the recording cut out somewhere, I don't know. I put a stairwell in here that goes up to the restaurant, so now they have some emergency egress. What we're going to end up doing is putting a stairwell over here. We'll take out this apartment, or not apartment, this is a hotel room. We'll take out that hotel room and we'll put stairs down. I think that'll be good. And then over here, I was redoing the apartment, and this is what I came up with, but I I don't like it. It's too tight to get in here, and then there is no place to sit. I mean, there is a place to sit right here for dinner, but it's only for one person, and it's really tight to fit in here, so I don't like that. So we're gonna retry on this one. I think I've got an idea.
Inventory full.
Of course, inventory is full. Okay. And then it was just an aquarium on this side, which, you know, not a big loss. So here, we'll put in the kitchen. Yeah, like this. And then what we'll do over here, I probably should have left myself a block. Yeah, we'll put the couch in this way. So we got the planter over here, and you got the couch that you can look at the screen there. I think that's going to be good. There we go. I think that's a much better compromise. Guess we've got this block, and we have it over here already. What about the locker? Is there something else we could put there? I guess we could put the aquarium or something there that we missed out on. Alright, let's finish the floor up here. What did I do with this beam down here? Oh, I just didn't even have it. It goes straight through, and then we have those angles. Yeah, I think we'll do that again. Let's take that out. Alright, let's put some lights in here. Works. And then what do we want to do in this zone? Maybe some more lights in here as well, because we've got, yeah, the sunroof over there. We don't have any lights in it, though. We don't have too much room to build in here. Somebody has suggested putting the kitchen here in the middle, and I think that would be pretty nice. Just not sure exactly. I guess I could put it right here on these two blocks and surround it with a bar. But then we got this stairwell in the way, which is a little awkward. Let's see, we can't really put anything back there. It's not like you're gonna walk all the way around here. That's not gonna work. Probably just put planters or something back there. Actually, here's an idea. Let's put the kitchen here. Right there and there. And we'll surround it with a bar that gets to this stairwell, because we could put a desk right here. The chairless one. I don't really want somebody sitting by the stairwell. Yeah, we can't get that corner, but that's fine. Maybe we'll make this wood. Let's see, I was using this. This is actually technically brown, it just looks black with the battered armor, because if I go to normal, it's very brown. So let's go to wood, but somebody said take the orange out of it, and we'll see what we can do here. Let's make it like a darker walnut or something. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Kind of a walnut-ish color. Let's go with that. Okay, this is the clean kitchen on the inside. Let's use the plastic armor. I think it just looks nicer. And then we can put the bar. Yeah, we'll have to see what that corner does to cut off whatever's there. And then this could be straight, and this is how you access the kitchen. Let's see, 1, 2 spots there. Do I do another? You know what? Let's do chairless desk here. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that. And then employees can walk all the way around here to get in, so we're gonna have to block off this. I guess we just put railings, but maybe a couch over here? Yeah, maybe a couch there. And a planter? I don't like the planter in wood, that looks weird. Alright, now we just need tables everywhere else, so I guess just plop them where we can fit them. Let's see, I can't get anything in that corner or that corner, so I've got, yeah, 5 spots, awkwardly. I guess 6. Yeah, we'll just put a circular table in here. That's fine. It's like the bar seating area anyway. Sure. And then we'll just figure out more chairs over here. I think I should go with the weldless armor. I've kind of used it in the past because this like silver line will kind of block up some edges that you can kind of see through. I don't really have a good example around here. But sometimes some of these interior blocks you can like sit here in the corner and you can see the air gap through. And then that like silver line of the block actually kind of blocks it in. But I think it would look better here if this was weldless for sure. So we'll probably switch. We really can't do like a booth per se, but I guess we could do like this. Do we do tables at the end? Probably. Oh, it's gonna be so spaced apart, but there's really not much I can do about it. Like that's how that has to be. And you can't get any more blocks in there. Like I'm filling up as much space as I can. These windows obviously block this area. And we'll probably put some planters and stuff around in here just to kind of block some people around. Like these could go like here, and I guess one could go there. All right, now the ceiling in here we got to worry about because we got to cover that block up. We're not worrying about the stairs anymore because we're going to use the exterior to climb outside for the ops area, which I think is work. I think that works. I like that. Keep the civilian areas away from the ops center. That you can't just raid the stairwell. Oh, except for the Sky Miles was up there, wasn't it? Totally forgot about that. We made like the bar up here. That's okay. They can climb outside if they need to. Maybe a VIP shuttle will come pick them up or something. I don't know. I had totally forgot about that. Oops. Alright, lighting. What are we gonna do in here? Guess I could put troffer lights right here. But also I feel like black beam is probably what that should be across, right? Okay, I like that. That closes it in. Ceiling here. I don't know what to do. So that's black coming out there, that's glass there. I guess we just gotta worry about this area right here, which I guess troffer lights probably is the best option. 1, 2, 3 of those. Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, I can't do it over here because I can block up that. I can put one right here, and I can put one on the other end. We just can't get the one in the middle. Alright, well I guess we can just cover that up with panels. Either these panels or catwalk panels. Let's do the catwalk panels. I think those would look nicer. Okay, well that tackles that. We'll fill in the glass. I'm hoping to get the lobster in here to get that part completed. Seriously, how has Deborah not kicked our butt? Are we protected? I didn't think that was a thing. I thought we had to be in like a pressurized environment for Deborah to not kill us. But I don't actually see the dust right here. Like, I see it out there, but it's not like it's flying in our face right here. Okay. I don't know. I actually don't know the rules anymore. Okay, now we just got this ceiling to mess with. I guess probably another set of troffer lights is fine. Alright, there we go. I got some neon lights in here. We can change it from orange. I just went with our standard orange. I think that looks pretty good. I think we got a restaurant in here. We just need to get the glass welded up, so let's get outside and get the lobster and weld this guy up. Alright, I got this guy loaded up with as much glass as I can. Let's see, we're going down. There we go. Alright, let's get this guy welded up. I was just up here looking in the bar up here. I don't have a vent at all. So the air comes from up here. We have air, so we are pressurized, so that's good to know. All this is pressurized, that's good. But we don't actually have a vent in here. So I might need to rethink maybe the floor? What's below this guy? It's just a sci-fi interior wall, but what's below it? We just put that in. Oh, that's over there. So here, maybe. Oh, there's like a kitchen above that. You're light. I want to keep you. I mean, I guess we'll probably just take out this. Yeah, maybe we'll put wheelless ducts here. We'll put like those two down and then one up. And then we can get venting into here. Oh, please don't hit me. Turrets, please do your job. I just built the place. Paint is still fresh. Alright, there we go. Now we're pressurized into the bar without having to have the door open all the time. Yay! Alright, so I should probably lock these doors now that I have them pressurized, just so we don't lose all of our air. We're pressurized down in the bar over here, and our airlock is going to work over here, so that's good. I should probably set that up with an event controller. Alright, that means I need to come from down here to get up into the restaurant now. Alright, restaurant, which level are you? Oop, past it. Alright, there we go. I got the edgeless armor in here. They think that looks pretty good. I know that plenty of you guys have been clamoring for me to do it for a while, and I probably should have a while ago, but it's in now, and I think it looks pretty good. Alright, well, we got a lot accomplished. Got this restaurant here, got the apartment downstairs, we've got plans for egress for stairs, so that should make some of you guys happy there. I guess the next thing to work on is the actual launch over there, and the tunnel system to go underneath. Alright, I'm going to call it an episode. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Right, there we go. That will be our hardware. Alright, that's going to be our hallway, and then we'll pick one of these. Now, brown cow. And I guess one could go there. Yeah. Yep. So the smaller the apartment will go up here, the bigger one, multifamily, will go down here. I think that's going to make a lot more sense. So we just need to have Like a three-way... Three-way? We don't need to have a three-way. We're not having a three-way.